Hi, this is Santesh Kalada from Taskify Labs, and today in this video, I'll be teaching you about Google's new model, Google Gemma, and how you can actually run it on Google Colab. So that's basically what we'll be covering in this video. So before I start with the video, let me first show you what is the exact output you're going to get. So this Google Gemma, you can actually get it installed. I have actually run it on my Google Colab. So I have built a very simple program, that is it will actually analyze YouTube videos and give me summaries and key takeaways. So this is basically how you can do. Okay. So as you can see, it has analyzed the entire video in my Google Colab, and you see here, it's actually processed everything in 4.7 minutes time. So before I actually start this video, I am sure that a question that most of you would have in your mind is this Google Gemma, or I am not sure how it is pronounced, because some people pronounce it as Gemma and some people pronounce it as Gemma. Okay, so I'm not sure about the pronunciation, but I want to make it clear right away. Okay, so I'll just pronounce it as Google Gemma for now. And see, one question many people have in their mind is this Google Gemma going to replace Whisper? Okay, so before I show you the tutorial, let me answer it right away. So this is not going to replace Whisper. See, no matter what, this is not going to replace Whisper. I have split tested this OpenAI's Whisper model, and see, Whisper is actually 10 times faster and 3 times more accurate. So this is not going to replace Whisper. But there are certain advantages for this. So I'm going to discuss more about this, and I'll actually show you how to set up Gemma on your Google Colab. So it's a very good thing to know. In future also, many open source models, you can actually set it up on Google Colab, and if you want to test this also, you can use this method. Okay, so what are we going to cover today? First, we'll cover like what exactly is Google Colab, then what is Gemma for, and what is Gemma for E2B, the audio model, then a hands-on building tutorial and an honest comparison with Whisper. So first of all, what exactly is Google Colab? See, Google Colab is actually a free cloud-based Jupyter notebook environment by Google. Think of it like a free computer with high specifications available for you for free in cloud. So it's actually a code editor that runs in your browser connected to a very powerful computer in the cloud, and you have free access to GPUs, because you know that GPUs are damn expensive these days, and no installation needed, nothing of that sort. And for running AI models, this is one of the best solutions ever. And key concepts of Google Colab. It's a notebook, a document with code cells that you run one by one, and you have cells, and you have runtime, and you have a T4 GPU. That means a free graphic card Google gives you, 16 GB VRAM, good for AI models. And all this AI models and all, everything, it is saved in your Google Drive, so you won't lose a space on your computer. And now I know many people would have a question in your mind: why not run it on your computer? See, most laptops, see, these days it is not 2 to 4 GB, but again, maybe maximum 8 GB. But most AI models need minimum 16 GB to run. And again, they need to have GPUs. Most laptops these days, they may not have a GPU, and if it has a GPU also, it will be very low configuration. Okay, so yeah, your laptop, it works for tiny models, but for serious AI models, your laptop won't be enough. And what exactly is Gemma for? It's Google's latest family of open source AI models built on the same tech as Gemini. It was released in April, so 2 days back, 4 different models for different use cases. And it has multi-modal, so it can process text, images, audio, and video. And again, competitive with models, again, its size is very, very less. That is what makes this one of the important things. And Gemma 4 has actually 4 models. So you have 31 billion parameters dense model, which will be used mainly for coding. Then you have the 26 billion parameters model, again for coding as well as general tasks. And you have E4B and E2B. So we'll be using E2B, which is the lowest size, and it has an 87 MB audio encoder. So just to compare it with Whisper, I think Whisper's encoder is almost 2.9 GB, and this model will actually work on phones, Raspberries, and edge devices. That is, see, again, this model is not fully developed, but again, this is actually the base for Google's upcoming Google Nano 4. Now, if I go down, the audio model, as you can see, 87 MB audio encoder. But I'm sure that what I'll do is I'll actually share this PPT with you, because these things, I am sure you're not interested in all these technical specifications. You want to actually see the practical part. So for the practical part, what I have done is I have actually created a PDF here. This is the PDF that I have prepared. So I'll just show you how to set up everything in your Google Colab. So just go to colab.research.google.com. and you'll be greeted with a screen like this. So this is your Google Colab. So if you have a Gmail account, you can sign up for a free account. After that, click on new notebook and drive, and it will load up a screen like this. So the first time it is loading, it might take some time. Yeah, now it has actually loaded. So YouTube tutorial. I'll just give your notebook, I'll give it a name. In fact, I'll share this notebook also. So each thing, Google Colab works on the concept of cells. So each cell you can give a code. So here I have actually given the entire codes that I have to run. So I'll just give it here. This is the first cell. Then you need to add another cell. So in the next cell, I have to add all these details. So I'll just copy paste all these things. Now see, each time I want to add a video, I can just paste the video URL here and ask it to analyze. Now next I need to add one more cell, and the next cell would be downloading audio. See, so now I'll paste the code for downloading the audio. So that is done. Now we have something known as VAD chunking. See, basically what happens is that this Gemma, it has actually a limitation. It will actually allow you to like transcribe only 30 second video. So to solve this only, we are using this particular method. So what I'll do is I'll just copy this entire thing and add the code. Now this part also I have to copy. I'll go to Colab and I'll paste it here. So that looks good. See, in cell 5, what we are doing is, see, Gemma model, it is actually, I think, around 10 GB or something. So this 10 GB file, you need to store it in your Google Drive. So for that process, I'm doing it here. So when you're running the script, it will actually ask you to log into your Google Drive. So that is done. Then for the analysis part, for analysis, I'll use this one, and I'll just go to Colab, add code. And again, I'll just download this thing. And please note that do not worry about all this code and all. Everything is available in my free school community. So I have given a link to my free school community in the description of this video. So you can go there and get all these files, even the link to this particular notebook as well. And this is not needed. So I'll delete that. I think, yeah, everything is done. So I have pasted everything. I have given a YouTube URL. So for this test, in fact, I have given a Gemma video only from one of the creators that I follow, Sam. And this is almost an 18-minute video. So what I'll do is I have just added everything. So everything is added now. Now all I have to do is just click on this run all. Okay, so if I just click on run all, you can see that it will start running. So first it will actually start running from this particular step. It will actually download all the libraries, and after that it will move to the next step. See here. So it is downloading all the things. So now since I'm running it for the first time, it is downloading all the dependencies. See, the first time you're running this, it might actually take you some maybe 5 or 10 minutes to set up everything. That is, it needs to download all the relevant libraries. After that, it needs to go down, and here in this step, it will actually download that particular model. It is in this step, it will actually download the particular model. So that's almost 10 GB. So it will take time. The first time you're running this, it is going to take some time. So please keep that in your mind. And while it is downloading, so as you can see, it's almost 54 seconds. So we'll wait for this to finish. So as you can see, it is still downloading. But anyway, I think I have another notebook if all this downloading part is done. So this is the one that I showed you at the beginning of the video. So the same commands, I have run all these things. As you can see, everything. See, in this cell, you will actually give the video URL. And here, what it does is it actually extracts the audio from that video. That is what is done in this step. So that step will take almost 19 seconds. Then you have this fourth cell. In fourth cell, what you're doing is everything you're chunking and splitting it into different amount. As I told you, this has a limitation of 30-second audio files only. So to get over that limitation, we are implementing this cell. So as you can see, it has actually created it into 16 chunks. Okay. And here after merging 16 seconds, yeah, 16 chunks. And here you're actually downloading the model and saving it into Google Drive. And yeah, here as you can see, it is extracting the main points. And again, if you want to change the way everything is extracted, or if you want to get more key takeaways and everything, just change the prompt here. It's basically the prompt. Just change whatever output you need here, and it will extract that particular details and give it to you here. So in my case, I have just given what I need: 5 key takeaways, then key claim specific details and all those things. So in my case, I am getting it here. But again, I just want to show you a comparison. See, this particular process, it took almost 4.7 minutes just for an 18-minute video. So as I told you, I personally won't use this as a replacement for Whisper. So for all the transcription and all, I'll be using Whisper only. Okay. But again, this is something worth testing. I feel that this is something Whisper cannot run on your mobile devices. This is something that actually can run on modern Android devices. If your Android device has at least 16 GB of RAM, this is something definitely that it can run. In fact, let me just go back here and see. So it is still audio downloaded. Then in the next step, there was an error. That's because I copy pasted the wrong file. Okay. Yeah, indentation because of copy pasting only. So if I want, I can just copy paste the same file from here. It was just because I copy pasted it wrong. But this is basically how you set it up on your Google Colab. And just to come back, basically what we are doing, we are getting the YouTube URL, we'll download the audio, split it into chunks, then Gemma process, then we'll get transcription plus summary plus translation. And one of the important features of Gemma is, like, see, in case of Whisper, you only can do transcription. Once you have the transcript text, you actually have to go to ChatGPT or Claude, use another LLM model to extract the key takeaways. But in case of Gemma, you don't have to do all these things. You don't need a separate language model. Everything will be processed by Gemma alone. So first step would be installing the required packages, then setting. Second cell would be to give you a video URL and everything. Then third step, as I told you, downloading audio from YouTube. And fourth cell would be for WAD chunking, the smart splitting mechanism. And again, fifth step would be loading Gemma. See, this would be the one-time process. It will actually download Gemma and save it in your Google Drive. So each time you don't have to download it again. Then the sixth step would be the main magic. That is, it will transcribe, then it will extract the key points, and then if at all needed, you can actually translate it also. So the speed, as I told you, yeah, 3 to 5 minutes. It's actually 3 to 5 minutes for an 18-minute video. And an honest comparison between Gemma and Whisper. See, accuracy, see, as I told you, Whisper is actually 3 times more accurate than Gemma. Okay, and model size, the encoder size is 2.9 GB for Whisper. Here it is just 87 MB. And again, Whisper's cost, it is negligible. See, for this 18-minute video, if I'm using Whisper plus an LLM model also, it would hardly cost you some $1.11. That's the maximum it will cost me. Okay. So yeah, when to use Gemma? See, you need understanding and not just text. You need one model for multiple tasks and you want it completely free. And as I told you, the cost, it doesn't make much difference. But if you're running it on a huge scale, yes, it does make a difference. So to answer your question, would I use this as a replacement for Whisper? No, I wouldn't use this as a replacement for Whisper. But if I want to run some models locally on my mobile and stuff, yes, this is something that I would use. So I hope all of you have understood how to use. See, I actually wanted to make this video with a huge reveal, and as a huge, the angle that I focus for this video is using this as a Gemma as a replacement for Whisper. So I have spent almost 4 hours preparing for this, but I have tested many things. Instead of you, I have tested all these things, and I can safely say that this won't be a replacement for Whisper, but in future Gemma will have many applications. So yeah, that's basically everything I wanted to cover in this video, and if you have any doubts, just let me know in the comment section below. Thank you and have a great day.